when I first woke up because I'm still getting used to like vlogging again, but here we are, we did it. I'm not gonna say I do it every morning, but every morning I try. So yeah, we're gonna work out, and then I have like 2 collabs I need to go to today, and I think I even have therapy, and then that's really it. And then I get to spend time at home with my dog and kids and family. So yeah, let's get to it because we don't have time to waste. Okay, time for a shower.
Shovel, and they were, makes me so scared. And so needless to say, there was an abundance of physical evidence tying Michael to Denise. They didn't even care that they were terrified of him. Eventually, honestly, I don't know how.
Okay, just got in the car, running so late. It is currently 11:13. I was supposed to be there at 11. I just want to say something. Like, I'm normally on time nowadays. I used to be late for freaking everything. But I've gotten so much better. Like, I'm such in a rush I can barely look at this camera. I've gotten a lot better, but
try these.
I know it's been like a long time since I've been vlogging, but it's something that has been on the back of my mind. Like, girl, you need to get back into it. But that's why I was like, you know what? I'm gonna intentionally make time to vlog again. So this is what we're doing. And then I thought, you know, my last vlog, I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you didn't, I'm gonna put the card right here. Check it out. It's just like a family trip. We went to Starved Rock for the first time, and I can't lie, I am not like the first girl to be like, yeah, like nature, let's go, you know. However, I always hear about people going to Starved Rock, so I'm like, I want to go, you know, like how have I not done this? And it's like so close to where I'm at. Like, come on. So anyway, check that out if you haven't yet. It was just like my welcome back almost, you know, like, oh, you haven't vlogged forever, like, welcome back, like, you know. My goal has always been 1,000 to start, of course, 1,000, and we are so close. We are at 952 subscribers. So what I think helps grow this channel is commenting, liking, obviously hitting the subscribe button, but also sharing these videos. Sharing the videos on your Instagram, Facebook, maybe on your YouTube story, you know, like, it's just sharing it because people like need to be made aware, you know, they need to like know that I'm there. So anywho, whatever support you guys give, I'm so appreciative of it. Like, honestly, I'm so appreciative. Moving on, I'm trying to hurry up. It looks like, I don't know if any of you are from the Chicago area. I recently moved to the north side of Chicago, and where I'm going is called A Huevo. It's like a breakfast place, and they reached out to me about doing a collab. So I was like, oh, period. Like, I honestly do not do too many breakfast places. So whenever I do get the opportunity to do it, I'm like, let's go, let's do it. I wanted to take you guys along with me and kind of show you like a day in my life, because a lot of you are kind of like really interested in like what a creator does. What does your day look like? Like, what are you just like sitting there eating all day? Like what's happening? So I was like, you know what? Let me just show you guys. I'm just gonna show you guys. A lot of the times I have about 1 to 4 collabs scheduled a day, and that's only because this is now my full time. Back on September 18, 2023, I got laid off from my remote job, and I had been at that job, I want to say, for about like 3 years. I worked at Lurie Children's Hospital in downtown Chicago. I actually got my degree in surgical technology, but then I, have 2 children, and I was like, you know what, I need to stay home. Like, I was literally working like 13-hour days, 16-hour days sometimes when you're on call. So, it was just like, it was a lot. It was way too much when you have 2 kids, I even had a boyfriend, so it's just like, it was like too much for me. So I was like, you know what, I need to find something else. So I found a remote job. And I was so nervous to like leave my first sure job and go to a startup, but it ended up working out for a while. And then they started doing layoffs, and I was like, oh, and then they started saying everyone's safe, and then slowly people were not safe. No one is safe, okay? So they laid me off, fine, and then I was like, forget it, I'm done. So during the time that I was actually working remote, you guys can also check out other videos that I made, being a remote, like, / stay-at-home mom type of thing. I was also still doing food blogging, but it was more of like a hobby, like it was something I did on the side. I was working like normal business hours, and then after that, I had to like pick up the kids, be like a mom, but then also rush to a collab. And my following was probably around like 14, like, I don't know, I mean, it was like growing from 10 to 15K around there, and the growth rate was very slow. And so yeah, I wasn't able to like charge as much, and I knew that like social media was what I wanted to do, because when I produce a video, when I create something, like, I just feel so good. Like, I love creating, like,
in 500 feet, turn right to take the US 41 South ramp.
I just felt like there's like a passion there, and when you find that passion, oh my gosh, chase it. I was nervous, I have a whole family, and I'm like, I don't know that I can afford for this to flop. These like these checks I'm getting from this remote job, like, I need it. Anyway, I was too scared to take it, and then finally when I got laid off, I was like, yo, this is my chance. Like, I need to do this. I was so excited, but also so scared. But honestly, within 2 or 3 months, I completely doubled my following that I had at the time. And it was just like so amazing. And I really proved to myself, like, you can literally do whatever you want. You just have to like lock in. You gotta focus, you gotta lock in, and you gotta really want it. That's it, at the end of the day. Consistency. So that's what I did, and here we are now. Now I'm trying to add in YouTube, and yeah, I hope you guys are along for the ride. I will see you when we get there, because, yeah, Lakeshore is lakeshoring. Okay, we just pulled up to Little Village. If you know, you know. I'm not out here often, but okay, well, you can just go on before me. That's cool, yeah. But yeah, we're about to pull up to the spot. Okay, so it's inside of here. I collaborated with them once before for their like dinner, and it was lit. And then they messaged me about coming in again, but for their breakfast. So I was a little confused when I pulled up, but yeah, let's go inside.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it.
Double smash burger. Look at this, bro. Oh, she's beautiful. Show you this. So it looks like there's like 2 eggs on there, and it's hash browns under there. We're done. It's still a beautiful day outside. I'm so excited. I don't know, I deal with a lot of seasonal depression, so like, yeah, when the weather's not good in Chicago, which is like freaking 80% of the time, I feel like really down and blah. Feeling great today. It's actually like hot. Like I actually want to take this off. But anyways, we are on the way to our second collab. Looks like it's gonna be only about 16 minutes. So that's not bad. So it's 1:26 right now, and I told people that I'm collaborating with at Flav's that we could meet at 2 p.m. So we are right on time. Like, this is perfect. I was talking to the owner of A Huevo, and he was just kind of telling me like the story. I asked him if I could film, and he was like I wanted to film it coming from him, like his perspective, but he was like, no, I don't like to be filmed. So, you know, I get it. Like, a lot of people don't like being on camera or seeing themselves on camera. Totally get it, because girl, same. Us vloggers, you know, just because we're on camera doesn't mean we're like in love with ourselves, you know what I mean? Anyways, so he was basically saying that his sandwich company basically started from an LA trip. There was this one time where he went to LA, and there was this specific company that he was like, man, like they're always packed. Like, what is up with these freaking egg sandwiches? Like, what is the deal? So he gave it a shot or whatever, and he was like blown away. He's like, dang, this is freaking good, you know? So then he was like, all right, well, I want to bring that to Chicago. Like, why is that not in Chicago? Like, what is going on? So he brought the idea up to his friends, and they were like, no bro, like you're crazy, like it's just egg sandwiches, like just freaking go buy it somewhere else, like, you know, like you cannot be serious. And he's like, no, but there's something about it. Long story short, he ended up doing it. And he didn't want it to just be like any sandwiches. And not to say that the other company in LA, you know, brings out whatever meat and whatever, but he wanted to make sure that his are of quality. So he went ahead and like tried 10 different brioche buns, and found the perfect one. Went to a bunch of local farmers and, you know, tried to pick the best meats for every type of sandwich. And he basically found all the best meats. And the thing about it is, if you're like me, you know, you eat out a lot, and you can really tell when something is of quality and when something is just like mediocre, you know, you can tell the difference. So I guess like when I bit into the turkey burger, bruh, that thing will change your life. Like, it was so dang good. Like, I was telling him, like, that is my favorite. And he wasn't surprised, because he said that it's like a big, like a bunch of people like that one. But like, he's just like, dang, really? Like, you know? And I'm like, yes, like, that's why it is a favorite, because it's freaking good. So we just pulled up to the spot. Ooh, happy hour, let's go. Good, how are you?
I keep forgetting how short you are.
Tiny. Okay. So you guys just saw that I went to a basketball game, and I was invited by a friend whose brother DJs, or I don't know, what is he? I don't know. He does something for the Bulls. Anyways, we had a suite, and it was like a lot of fun. I really didn't have time to update you guys in between, but we got to go on the court, and I've never got to do that before, so I was like really excited. And then I found this, what is this, sweat rag? So you don't even know who sweat on this rag, but I got it. And then I got this little ball. I don't know, it's pretty nasty, but it's a Wilson and it says Chicago Bulls on it, so yeah. So happy camper. But Bulls lost today by how many? 5, 6? It was like under 10, I think, but it was probably like 9. Anyways, it was a really good game, so I'm grateful for that. And first time of the year wearing shorts, so shout out to Summer. Where you at?